What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 7 of the podcast. We're here. We're active. Let's see. Yes. Today I wanted to talk about kindness. It seems like a very basic thing, right? Just a human emotion. But I think what a lot of people undermine in this world is... what you gotta think about is... you're only going to live one life. Give or take, depending on what you believe in. There's no second chances. And that doesn't mean you should be sad about how you're living your life. Or want to change it to be worse or better. Like, I'm just saying, if you only had a couple more days to live, you'd choose to be kind. So... unless you're a supervillain. And that's a whole nother... I mean, I don't know what to say about that. If you're a supervillain, I guess. Fuck. But, yeah. Why wouldn't you choose to be kind? You're only gonna have so much time on this world. Why would you want to spread negative influence, huh? You know? Just a question I have for a lot of people. There's some people who can be so negative to everyone they know every day. And there's a difference between jokes and really meaning something, but why wouldn't you want to spread kindness? Being kind to people is free, makes them look happy, and there's a thing in your brain that makes you want to see other people happy. And it's there for everyone unless you're a sociopath. That is how it works. I have literally no idea what this guy is doing. Anyways, I'm just saying, if you could choose one emotion to give the rest of your life, you gotta be kind. And you gotta take risks. There are less fortunate people who are gonna live their whole lives. You know, I'm not jealous of the person who saves a bunch of money or gets really rich. Because money has no value once you go to the grave. Once you die, money has no value. Once you die, those extra taxes you paid with those savings that you didn't use to go on a vacation, they don't matter. And I'm not saying be irresponsible. You shouldn't be homeless by the time you're 20. There's a balance, and there's a balance in everything. There should be a balance in the world. But go on that vacation. Take that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Yeah, life might suck a little bit after. But if you spend your money right, you'll come back. It's okay. Because why wouldn't you take that risk? Really? If it's not something just flat-out stupid, like buying a bunch of alcohol or drugs or gambling. Why wouldn't you take that risk? What are you saving money for? The afterlife? That doesn't make sense. What are you saving for? What is your goal? Why are you saving money? And if it's not something that you're gonna obtain before you die, stop saving for it. If it's not something you are gonna get to reap the rewards of in this life, then stop saving for it. Saving money just to save money doesn't do anything. You need to take it at face value. You need to trust in yourself that you're going to be able to figure out the result of that situation, whether it's good or bad, when you decide to spend that bit of extra cash. Your money, your fame, what people think of you, especially that, what people think of you, the different ideals they have of you, none of that is going to matter in the afterlife. Why do you care? This juggernaut is camping. Let me get back in my headspace. Let's go down. Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Oh my god. Let me cook. Let me cook for a sec. GG's. Not even gonna say GG because that guy was a camper. You know, that was the main point of what I wanted to say. People who are mean for no reason and say things just to take other people down, they confuse me. It benefits them in no way. Maybe it makes them feel a little better, but that feeling is all of their own volition. They only feel better because they want that thing to make them feel better. There's nothing deeper to it. You're being mean because you think it validates you in the eyes of other people, but we're all just species on a planet who are eventually going to die and go to the ground. The sooner you accept that and then enjoy your life while you have it, the better. And the sooner you realize that if you're a mean person, the only person that's going to be at your funeral is your mother and father. When I die, I want to be surrounded by friends and family, people I've helped out, people whose lives were turned around by me, made better, old friends from my different projects, my creative endeavors, fans of my poems, fans of my writing. I don't do poems. Fans of my history studies. Nobody's going to your funeral. If all you do is lie and all you do is treat people horribly your whole life, why would anybody want to go? What's in it for them? Here's a perfect example. Right here. There you go. See? That's a perfect example of exactly the point I'm trying to get across. Now, I'm gonna go to the new area because I saw a gun. I saw the highlight of a gun through the ceiling, so... It's Sonic anyways, so... Ain't nobody dying anytime soon. If he dies anytime soon, I will be shocked. Oh. That's it, man. That's all I gotta say. People are naturally attracted to other people that are more kind and attractive. That are more kind. That are better to you. That you are better too, I mean. Just is how it is. You gotta acknowledge that. Hold on, I gotta help this person out too. See, I just like helping people. All I've really got for the rest of this year is gameplay. I ain't got nothing much to say. I just want that point to sit in. And you know, that's why I try to do stuff for other people. It's my favorite thing, seeing somebody else smile. It's honestly just beautiful, knowing you made somebody else's day better. No matter what way that could be, maybe me just making this podcast makes other people's days better. The possibility of this being one of the favorite parts of somebody's day, that's all I need to keep making it. That's all I need. Ooh! Ba-ba-ba-ba-bingo! Ba-ba-ba-ba-bingo! Jackpot, baby! Let's go! Okay, we're gonna play this ray gun round, and then... Let me check, actually. Yeah, we'll play a couple more rounds. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bingo! Ba-ba-ba-ba-bingo! I might go work on the wiki a bit, that's all. The ray gun's actually nasty, bro. It's disgusting. I'm honestly disappointed it even works the way it does. Think of one. No, 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 no! No, 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 no! No! Ah, shit. He's camping. Campy boy. If he wins, this isn't a fair win. He won by camping. Oh, I got another good topic. You know, I speak when I want to speak. This one was a little more gameplay and a little less this one was a little more gameplay and a little less actual, like, you know, talking, but that's okay. Wanted to get my point across. The other one is people need to learn how to handle rejection better. In this world, people so easily build up giant scenarios in their mind. They make up these like things, like they'll get not even a slight hint from people, but they're so oblivious that they'll make up these scenarios in their mind, and they keep getting more and more elaborate until all of a sudden the other person just isn't reciprocating it. And it's honestly better to be a skeptic than to be one of those people. If you make up a scenario for a relationship in your mind and you get rejected, but that scenario is so far-fetched and so far pushed that it's too late, that you already believe that scenario, that it's already all that's in your mind, it's destined to happen in your mind, then you're going to get rejected. That is the really, really rough truth of it all. That is, and the rejection's going to hurt 10 times more, brother. And people know that. So then when they actually get rejected, what they want to do is deny it. They want to deny the facts, you know? I've matured a lot in the many, many years of my life. And I've learned a lot of things, and I've still got a lot of things to go. You know, I don't know everything. Nobody does. You're never in your life going to know everything, and the sooner you accept that, the better. That's just the fact of the matter. It also is just really sad to me when people get rejected and they don't. Here's what you need to do when you get rejected. Here's a tutorial pro tip. You reply and say, I understand how you feel. It's okay. I get it. Don't think about it too much. I'll be fine. And then you leave. Just be like, yeah, it's okay, don't sweat it. And you leave. And that's where it should be done so. And I'm going to make a statement here that a lot of people know is true, but they won't like it. If you go any further than that, then you are the creep. Yes, you. If you go any further than that, if you try to go for a second shot, oh, maybe she just wasn't into me the first shot. Go for another shot. If you try to do it again, ask them out again, like wait a couple days or like keep clinging on. Keep clinging on to hope. If you do any of those things, you are a creep. You are the problem, and you're making her uncomfortable. And that is a fact. That is not like... I know it's kind of confronting, and I don't like to confront people a lot, but it's not a debate, it's not negotiable, it's not like a oh, maybe, but possibly, but like there's a chance. No, you are a creep. And you're stressing her out. You're making her nervous, and you're making yourself look worse every time that you continue to try to push and shove when you know that your chance is done. The best thing to do is to say you understand and then remove her off the contacts list or go inactive. Put on some music that calms you down, play your old favorite game, and move on. If you are one of those people who says when they say no once, they might not mean it. Maybe they're just saying no because they're scared. Maybe they're just saying no because... No, if you have to make any of those excuses, you are the creep. And I hate making confronting blanket statements, but that is just a fact. If you have to say any of those things to justify what you think, you are the creep. Yes, you are the creep. There's no, like, justifying it. There's no excuses. There's no alternative reasons. There's nothing else you can say. You are the creep. That is a period, full stop statement. That is just how it works. And the only reason I had to say it so many times in a row is because people really sometimes don't seem to understand that. And it's sad. It's sad. And I get it, dude. And I'm not trying to insult you. I get it. Sometimes it's hard to deal with rejection, and we can't handle it. We can't handle it. And it's okay. You can work through it with your friends. Work through it with people you know. Figure it out with your friends. Figure out how to handle the rejection. But do not keep pushing. The first no is the final no. She thought about it a lot more than you think she did. Those are all facts. Those are all things you just need to know. And I learned that over a long, long trial. A lot of trials and tribulations. I've been rejected many times. And I've never once... I take credit to this. I've never once been one of those people who says, maybe they were just saying no because they were nervous. Maybe that's like a... No. I'm instantly like, okay, she doesn't like me. This is a rejection. I've been rejected. I have to deal with this. I'm going to handle this, and I'm going to be strong. I'm going to figure this out in my own way. This is my own deal now, and she is not involved anymore. That is just how it goes, brother. And for some people, it is hard to accept that. And that's fair, and I get it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not saying this out of ignorance. I get it, bro. It's understandable. You're nervous to feel those feelings, and we all are at one point in our life. That's just a thing you have to deal with. And I hope that helped with some of your problems. None of that was meant to be mean. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast episode. I'm going to try to do a lighter one for episode 8. Maybe we'll do a lighter topic. We'll see when I feel like making it. We'll see. But yeah, thanks you guys for watching Shokmeg's Talk Show. See you.